Sorry I've been away for so long. It has been crazy busy around here. Um, I was running on real quick to talk briefly about the sleep training video, which I had to turn the ratings off because it was not, yeah. I was like, you know what? You raise twins and then you tell me whether or not sleep training is good. Until then, you kind of don't have to say. Sorry. With the sleep training, I used a method from, I cannot remember, I can't remember her last name, but the book is called 12 Hours Sleep by 12 Weeks Old. And my bitties sleep probably, realistically, about 10 hours. I can convince them to go back to sleep for probably another hour and a half if they wake up too soon. So really it's about, 11 and a half hours that they sleep a night. And um, they are huge monsters. They just started getting food. They're almost 6 months old. Both are sitting up reliably. Still looks a little wobbly, but my oldest just started sitting up not too long ago. My youngest, of course, like he started rolling early. He cut his first tooth already, and he started sitting up when he was like four, 4 months old in a week. 4 months in a week. I think it was about 4 months in a week. Anyway, I'll insert the video of him wobbling but sitting up, which just shocked all of us. Anyway, they're both good, growing well, and I have a little bit of time tonight, so I thought I'd do a video. They go to bed at about 8 o'clock and they stay in bed until about 7:30 the next morning. And sometime around 5 a.m., somebody will wake up. And usually I can go in and say, it's night time for babies, give them back their pacifier, help them find a comfortable position, and walk out. And that's the end of it for another hour. It's almost like they're saying, is it time to get up? And I go in and I say, it's not time to get up. And they go, oh, okay. And then an hour later, is it time to get up? No, night time for babies. And they'll go, oh, okay. I mean, and turn over right back to sleep. Almost like they're really just checking the time. So um, it's really cute. And I started using that method because I was simply going insane. They were up different times. It's not only about the sleeping at night, it's also about napping together for multiples and feeding together. So we have a feeding schedule where they eat 4 to 5 times a day. I just introduced rice cereal that I made here at the house, homemade rice cereal. I got the recipe out of a book for toddler and infant feeding. And it's really, you just grind the rice up in a mill of some kind. I use a coffee grinder. And then you cook the rice after you've ground it up. And then I put it into tiny little containers and put it in the freezer. So I can bring one little container out. Once it's reached 3 days, if I haven't finished it, it goes in the trash. New frozen one comes out. I let them defrost in the refrigerator. It takes about 3 days to actually defrost them in the fridge. So the 12 hours sleep by 12 weeks was really more about me getting them on a schedule. They already slept pretty well at night. They would need bottles during the night, but they go right back to sleep after their bottles. We didn't turn the lights on. It was really just, here's your milk, burp, back in bed. And now they don't ask for bottles at all during the night. They get all of their calories during the day and all of their nutrients, and they are formula fed. And again, that's probably anywhere between, I'm going to say 32 and 40 ounces of milk a day is what they're consuming. So I'll insert some video of them being rambunctious little boys as well. My hair is still growing. It's thinned out. Oh, I gotta show you my hairline. So there's the hairline now. Little bald spots are gone. This is filling in pretty well. It's about this, wait, what's the best angle for this with the lighting? I'm gonna call that 1.5 inches. And it curls up when I put product on it, which is kind of cute. I didn't do anything. So if you're wondering what magic that I used to get my hairline to come back, I never had time to do anything and I didn't worry about it. It just grew back. It all fell out. It seemed like one day when they were 3 months old or so. And then between now, they're almost 6 months old. It just filled back in on its own without any hoopla. I didn't oil it with castor oil, which I had planned to do. I didn't massage it. I mean, literally nothing. So I think it just comes back. That's what I think. For most of us, it's just going to go back on its own, and what you do may or may not speed it up, but it didn't do anything. It didn't take a long time for mine to come back in. And you can, oh, I forgot, you can kind of see the color a little bit. Okay, so I went and had my hair colored, and she was afraid to color it because I had put henna over some of the ends, which were very dark. So I came home and I used Biggin. Maybe it's pronounced Begin. It's Bigen. It's a powder you mix with water I got from Sally's Beauty Supply. And that's the color I used to use on my hair, and that's what I used on my bangs. And I just, I used that when I got home. So she had colored the roots up until probably about right here, a chocolate brown, which is really gorgeous. But she didn't want to do the rest of it. She was like, no, we'll just kind of progressively do it and then cut off the color on the ends, and then you'll have one color. And I was like, no. So I came home, lightened my hair. This is what I got. It doesn't really seem like it damaged it or made it extra dry or anything at all, actually. I like the shape of the cut. Still, I like it even better now that I have a little bit more length. And as far as length goes, oh, this is one of the things that folks complain about with getting the Miss Jessie's or the wet cuts. You can see that this one is shorter than this one is because that's just how it goes. But you can also see that they're both just about armpit length. So hair is still growing well. The shedding seems to have completely come to a stop. I have a normal amount of shedding now at 6 months. And what else? I think that's it. Biddies still use the potty. We're still working on the sign language. One of my biddies has milk down. Apparently that's complicated. We're working on more at the moment. And they're teething. One is cut a tooth. The other one has diarrhea. He is cranky. He's drooling up a storm. No teeth in sight. I hadn't even checked my other child to see if he was cutting teeth because he really wasn't complaining about teething. Today he did, but before that, no. But he's got a tooth. There it is. White as all get out. Cutting through his gums. So that's it for now. I didn't want to make it too long. I just wanted to check in and say I miss you guys. I miss making videos. I miss talking to you guys in the comments. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
Ah!